Mayor Cantrell says she doesn't need to explain what her security officers do when they're on the clock, but nowhere near her. Recent Fox 8 investigations show the 4 officers clocking long hours while Cantrell was spotted walking alone or was even out of town, leading some to question whether city resources and taxpayer money are being wasted. Here's the follow-up to our investigation. Saturday, October 1st, the mayor's calendar had only one public event, a Citizens Police Academy graduation at noon. Yet 3 of her security officers clocked at least 12 hours of work on that Saturday. Jeffrey Vappy went on the clock first at 5 a.m. It's unclear why taxpayers needed to pay him before the sun came up. On his timesheet, Vappy claims he worked a 15-hour day, working until 8 at night. Robert Monlin worked from 7 a.m. until 11 at night. Luis Martinez, 9 in the morning until 9 at night. All totaled 43 hours of security detail, all for one Saturday in the fall, with one scheduled public appearance. Our stories have shown the mayor often has multiple officers protecting her while she is spending hours at the city's Upper Pentaba apartment, walking alone in the French Quarter, or even traveling out of town. When asked whether this is the right use of resources, the mayor didn't want to respond.
So first of all, my executive protection team, I will not and I do not feel the need to, as it relates to my well-being, my safety across the board, however that is and however that needs to show up for me and my protection. And so with that, EP, they're working. Whether they are with me or not, they're doing the job for me and of the people of the city of New Orleans. And that is, one, aligned with the executive protection guidelines and how they serve me in this capacity.
Our stories also show the mayor at times has had as many or more officers protecting her than are on the streets of a police district. Take Sunday, July 17th. The mayor was out of town, traveling back from France. Still, 3 officers were assigned to protect her. Robert Monlin, who traveled with the mayor, and Luis Martinez and Charles Ellis back in New Orleans. At 1 in the afternoon, all 3 officers were on the clock protecting the mayor. One with her, 2 hundreds of miles away. At that exact time, records show the NOPD's 6th district only had 2 officers patrolling the entire district in 2 vehicles. So on Sunday, July 17th, the mayor had more officers on duty for her than the residents and businesses in the 6th district. Dillard political analyst Dr. Robert Collins says the questions raised in our stories are valid, and pointed out the mayor certainly needs executive protection.
I can tell you as a citizen, I don't want my mayor walking by herself in the French Quarter at night. So I'm still just a little, dumbfounded as to why the mayor of the city of New Orleans would ever be walking by herself in the French Quarter at night if she or her staff are truly concerned with her personal safety and her security.
But while the mayor walks alone late at night in the French Quarter, she sometimes has as many as 4 officers being paid at that exact time to protect her. But today, the mayor didn't want to provide much information on just what those officers might be doing for the taxpayer money they're collecting.
Right, but no information as to what they might be doing.
Oh, I know exactly what they're doing. They know what they're doing, as well as the superintendent as well. But the constant focus on my executive protection, one, is unfair, and it also puts not only me in jeopardy, it puts my protection team as well, meaning their safety in jeopardy. And that's something that I will not stand for, cannot tolerate, and it's unfair. So that's where I'm going to stay on that regard. Okay, thank you.
According to the NOPD, the officers on Cantrell's security detail do not perform any other duties for the police department and are solely assigned to